Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting a brand new series. This is Oxygen Not Included, and before I get into why I'm so excited to play this, I'm so excited about my new camera. Wow. A Nikon D5300 5300. It's delicious. I look amazing. It's like I was using my G7X, except the recording time is so much longer. I love it. It's permanently set up here and it'll be my face cam. I'm going to get better at talking to you guys directly and not looking at myself over there. Okay, we're gonna work on that today and for the rest of eternity, because I can't not look at myself. So onto the game. Oxygen Not Included is so twisty. It has been in my Steam wishlist for a very long time, months and months and months. I was waiting for it to come out, and then they just announced that there was going to be an open, I don't know if it's open, I guess it's open because anyone can buy it, an open alpha, and I like flew over there and threw my money at them because I needed it. I played it the first day that I got it. I played it for 12 hours. I played it on stream for 4, and then I played it all night long because it's so good. It was made by Clay one of those, and they made Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together. It's very similar. I love it so much. So we're gonna jump in. Your success kind of depends on your map, so I'm gonna go through several of them probably before I get a good map, and I'll see you back in 5 seconds. Okay, so these are our duplicants. These are our duplicants. We have Wickerbottom, who is a 4 learning and a 7 tinkering. She is narcoleptic, which means she'll fall asleep sometimes, but it's not that disruptive. And she's amphibious, which means that she can hold their water. She can move quickly underwater and on land, which isn't that great, but she's not horrible. She's vomiter, of course. Decor expectation is low. Some of these duplicants have like a decor expectation of 25, and it goes higher and higher the longer they live there. So you want it to start out low. Evil Emma, she is a level 2 architect. She is good at most everything, but she cannot research, and she's a night owl, which means that she stays up like in red alert situations, which I will get into. Like it gets bad and you need people to not sleep, not eat, and not use the bathroom, and just work and work and work to get something done to save the colony. She works well in those situations. Then we have King Crudmuffin, who's 4 athletic, 4 construction, 4 strength, 1 tinkering. He has gastrophobia, can't cook, and he's amphibious, which isn't that great, but decor expectations low, vomiter. So we're gonna name our colony Cute Base. Me too. Death Paradise. I like it. Let's embark and see if we got a trash map. Please be good. Alert! Your crew is awoken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got here. It might be best to start digging. Okay, I'm going to start off by pausing and getting rid of all of these. And we need to find a water source. Oh, thank God it's below us. And there's a little bit above us. That's good. That's kind of good. Do we have a decent chunk of oxygen rocks? Okay, there's oxygen down there, but no oxygen rocks. There's oxygen down there. We have a whole water supply that's perfect. And there's oxygen rocks in here. Several. But they're only 1 dot, so that's gonna go away quickly. That's great. Okay, so let me show you the basics of the game. You can do the oxygen overlay over here. It shows you all of the oxygen and how breathable it is. It's very breathable in here because of these oxalate rocks. There's some oxygen in here, and then there's some kind of breathable oxygen, kind of breathable. This is all carbon dioxide. Oh, yeah, which is not breathable. Then there's also toxic oxygen and other what's it called? And other gases that are toxic. And we'll get to those later. As you can see, like the outer area of this is dark and unknown, but it like slowly shows us everything. I haven't gotten to going to like fight monsters or anything, but then we have the power overlay, which obviously we don't have any power yet. Temperature overlay, because some of the stuff will get really hot, and that's something that we have to deal with in the future. I don't know how important it is. like all of the technology that we use, the batteries, the science machine, all of that is going to be so horribly hot. We have light overlay. Light's important. I never pay attention to light. I'm going to try my best to do that. Liquid plumbing, irrelevant right now. Gas plumbing, irrelevant right now. Decor, irrelevant right now. And then the priority, which you can see that eating food, storing food is a priority of 5. You can go all the way up to a 9, but you should try to avoid using 9. Try, like, if you want them to do something now, you could do 7 and they'll do it now. If everything else is 5, you don't have to go to 9. 9 is like urgent, and if you need something urgently, you should use 9 only then. It ruins the whole point of it if you just use 9. So, yes. Oh, I need to let this run for 5 seconds. We need to dig. See, everything's blocked off. I'll show you it in a hot second, but we need to dig so that we can... Oh, yikes, I thought I clicked dig. We need to dig so that we can free up some space. And I'm actually gonna dig like that far. I like my top floor to be a top floor. So go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Emma. Evil Emma. So they're digging. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, we have some raw materials. Look at what we can get. So to start off, you can make ladders, tiles, storage compactors. There are doors that you can get. There's several kinds of doors. But ladders, tiles, and storage compactors. Ladders are to get like anywhere. We're gonna need a ladder to go down into the water. So I'm gonna place that first. We're just gonna put it here. It's important that this is planned right, because they can vomit and it'll fall down the ladder and into the water and it ruins the water and they get sick. Tiles are good because it will make it adds some decor value to them. Oh, I'm making it out of the wrong material. Oh no, we're good. Sandstone's good. You'll get like a million choices of material, and you want to make sure that you use different kinds, like whatever you have the most of or whatever gives you the best decor value, because like the tiles are an easy way to bump up the decor because you're gonna need them everywhere. My little kiddos, so cute. So over here we have a vacuum, which isn't bad. Like obviously a vacuum is bad in like normal life, but here it just makes it so that the air pressure gets lower, which means that we can pump more oxygen in. So vacuums are a good thing. Maybe not this early, but I have to go in there so I could have a spot to put a bathroom. What is up here? Oh, just unbreathable gas. That is something you don't want to do. But also remember that unbreathable, like oxygen just kind of is floating. Carbon dioxide sinks, and helium and hydrogen float. So at any time you want to have a lower space for the carbon dioxide to go, and you want to eventually have that space turn into like a zone to change carbon dioxide into oxygen, because the oxygen will go on top of the carbon dioxide your duplicants can breathe. It's very complicated. It's very complicated, but it's so fun. So they're just digging. When they get over here and this punctures through, it's not like they're gonna get sucked in and their head's gonna explode. It's just gonna fill with air. That's it. We have some bad water over here with some toxic gas. There's some good water with several kinds of gases, like gaseous. And we opened up a little bit over here, and you can see that there is some, what is this? Hydrogen, unbreathable. And there's another vacuum which I want to use. I want to use this vacuum as well. So, I mean, getting the air pressure this low isn't good right now, but I have 100 ideas. So I need to dig out everything here. They're so good at working. Oh, as you can see, this is now filled with carbon dioxide. We're working on, we need to get more oxygen. That's an important thing. Duplicants can climb 2 blocks and they can jump 1. Important to know. I'm gonna put more tiles down. I'm actually gonna dig out some more. Actually, this isn't important right now. Don't dig it. Don't dig it. Oh, they dig it. Anyway, okay. That's fine, Clarice. Okay. So I wanna, let's start with some basics. I just showed you the base stuff, so here's the oxygen stuff. So you can have an algae deodorizer or an algae terrarium, which you have to get from the science machine. Algae deodorizer just pumps oxygen into the room with the power. Let me pause it because I'm talking. It pumps oxygen into the room, and that makes the air pressure go up, and then it stops when the air pressure is at its max. Then we have the power, where we have this manual generator, which is just like a hamster wheel, and they just run on it. And they generate power, and then you put a battery down so that it can store the power that they generate. Food, we have the ration box, which whatever, you come with one, you don't need more than one. Then the micro musher, which literally takes dirt and water and makes food. So plumbing, an outhouse. You need an outhouse, you need it, but you want to put it as far away from everything else as possible. Preferably like in the basement. Eventually you want to get like an algae what is it called? An algae deodorizer? Algae terrarium. You want to get an algae terrarium to eat all the carbon dioxide that it makes and produce oxygen, and like a scrubber so that it keeps all of the carbon dioxide out and the dangerous gases. It gets so complicated, but that's why I want to go into this vacuum. It's low down, it's away from the water, it won't connect to the water, and it's good. But they need a toilet right now, kind of. Then in here we have refinement, which is compost, water purifying, air purifying, medicine. I've never needed this hot. They don't really get hurt until you start fighting monsters. So research station and a supercomputer, very important. That makes you unlock more stuff to put in your colony. And furniture, you need beds, lamps, massage tables, decor, you have vases, a memorial. Maybe we should have one. I never used it. Then there's canvases and sculpting blocks and stuff like that. So that's pretty much everything there. We'll unlock more stuff and I'll tell you more about it. And then anything that I never used, I'm gonna try to use things that I never used, because pretty much everything's important, you know. It wouldn't be in the game if it wasn't. And this is only alpha, so they only put really the important stuff in here. So I'm gonna put down, I need them to dig. I'm gonna make this a 6 so they really get over here, because I need this dug out. Oi. Okay, dig this. I'm trying to make a big area because I want this room to extend. So it's a lot to dig out. They don't need that much. We're gonna do that for right now. Dig out here. Make sure there's a buffer between that and the water, or it's never gonna work. So dig out, and then we need this to be a flat area, or I want it to be. It doesn't need to be. And then we're gonna put down ladders from the ground floor, which will be here, all the way down. We're gonna put toilets in there. And I also want to tile everything up, but that is not going to be a 6. So this would be the ground floor. You also want to avoid having things fall into your water because they'll eventually rot and contaminate your water. So you want the ladder, because like you can make the ladder go all the way down so that you can pick up the stuff. That'd be good, but it's also spooky because they might vomit, and that's not good. So I'm actually going to make a buffer area here. It's good to have one so it can catch any vomit or water that falls down. I'm actually going to push it over 1 so there's a little bit more space, because it's if they vomit into your water, like all my people are vomiters, so that's, I mean, it's inevitable. Somebody's going to get stressed out because they don't have a toilet. Somebody's going to get stressed. They're going to pee on the floor. That happens too. And it's a problem. I'm going to put down a temporary toilet because we can't really wait any longer. And I'm going to make this a 9 because it's kind of really urgent. I'm going to put it over here, and we're going to eventually move it down into the vacuum area. But I need them to just have a toilet to use, you know. And we'll work on getting the ladder all the way down. I'm just going to have a second ladder going actually in there. Yeah. Okay. So go, duplicants. Work. Toilet is a 9, friends. Oh, it's night. And we don't have cots yet because I didn't get the upstairs ready. Well, that's fine. They'll be fine. They're not stressed out. While they're sleeping, let me just slow it down a little bit. I'll show you over here. Over here, they give you like little tips sometimes. Sometimes it's tips, sometimes it's like really urgent, like someone's suffocating, and it'll tell you up here. And the more red, you know, if it's red, it's urgent. If it's yellow, it's necessary soon, you know, things like that. And then it shows you how many duplicants you have in your population. The person with the highest stress, this is very important to have, because whoever has the highest stress is the person, if they get to 100 stress, they're like, it's not even just vomiting, like they're gonna go crazy and be useless to the colony. So, oh, I made that too far for them. Oh, sore back. Everybody has a sore back, but not stressed out yet. Insufficient oxygen, I'm aware. Okay, so you need to pay attention to who has the highest stress, and once it gets past the point, you gotta put them on a massage table, get more decor, make everybody less stressed out. And then it has how much food you have. Each duplicant, unless they have like the gluttonous one, whatever it was called, they use 1,000 a day. So, and then over here, after the overlays, you can go to your reports and you can see how much we used. So we generated nothing. We removed 140. We didn't use any power. We ate 2,300 calories. And she's narcoleptic, so she's just gonna fall asleep sometimes, and that's fine. That's fine. We need, oh, toilets and hunger. There we go. Eating on the ladder, cuties. Okay, we gotta dig out, because they can't reach over there. We gotta dig this out, this stuff. I'm actually gonna dig out all of it. This bathroom has 14 visits remaining before they have to clean it out, and that takes longer the more visits that happened. So keep that in mind. And we need more algae for later. Oh, the vacuum has opened. Boop, boop. You can see the air slowly seeping in there. It's very cool. This is all vacuum, even though it says it's oxygen. You can see, wow, look how cool. Now we're working on clearing this out. Good, good. And I'm gonna put down tiles along the floor. Oh, she got us, oh, 2 skill increases on digging. Yes, Crab Muffin and Bickerbottom got digging skill too. Oh, colony requires a food source. I will get to it. Okay, so we're gonna pop a tile up here, and this is gonna be our kitchen. This is gonna be the pretty much the generation room, the everything, just anything that has anything to do with power. I want it over here. And the nice thing is that we don't actually have money, which helps. Oh, decor plus 0.10. That's good. I'm gonna put down a microbe musher so we have food generation happening, and then we need some storage containers so that the floor is not covered in trash. And then I'm actually gonna put down a doorway. I'm gonna enclose this and put down a doorway. Oh, they're very fast. I'm on way faster than I. What? Okay, sorry. I'm actually gonna put the research station in here as well, and an oxygen deodorizer over here, because all these things need power. It's very necessary. And then what else? This is just like the basic power room. We're gonna replace most of these things with better things. Oh, time for bed. Sorry, we're gonna get a bedroom soon. I want it to be over there, on that side, but the toilet's there right now. So, oh, I needed storage containers. That's it. Let's put these right here, and it needs this so it can hold a couple of these, and I'm gonna have bathrooms right next to that room. So, but I'm gonna have a manual airlock door, or an auto airlock door, I guess, eventually. Here you go, guys. Just pin that for me. The bathrooms are gonna be in here. I just have everything planned out. It's a good thing. I'm gonna put a terrarium in here though. What's up, guys? Oh yeah, we don't have any spaces. So I'm gonna put down 3 toilets. Yeah, I know we have insufficient oxygen generation. That's pretty much all we're gonna need. Yep, just a bathroom down here. And it's gonna collect oxygen really well. Then I need a ladder here. We need more tiles to get over here. Oh no, I can't put that there. Don't put it. Don't put it. Okay, they're getting it. I'm gonna put a room here. Got it. So let me dig out anything else. I'm more about like the design. I didn't even set up the freaking wires. Gotta connect them all. And I'm running it all through the ground because it looks the best through the tiles, and they can pass over. It just like blends in perfectly. Eventually we're gonna get a coal thing, and I want to put that in this room, a closed space right under all of the things that we use. I'm gonna replace the tiny batteries with the regular batteries. It's very I got it all planned out. This is actually a great map for me. Our oxygen generation's a mess, but we're working on it. We're working on it, guys. I also need this to be deconstructed so that we can only use these toilets. And then we're gonna set up a bedroom over here, guys. Look at that. Took me a while to get started, but we are started and everything's coolio. So I'm gonna stop that there. It's gonna be a bedroom right there. Good job, pups. And I'm gonna make it so that this holds everything except for contaminated dirt. Okay, yay, the wires are up. So I'm gonna assign jobs now because we shouldn't have people running that aren't good at running King Crud Muffin. I don't want to do that until we get another duplicate, which we should get in 10 seconds. Great. Okay. Give me a duplicate. Okay, we get to choose a new duplicate. You get 3 choices, but you can't shuffle them, so it just has to be. There's only one vomiter. Hopefully he's not a horrible person. Gastrophobia, can't cook. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You're good. You're an interior decorator, which is great because we're gonna need people like that. Josie is admired by all. Jesus Christ. Josie is admired by all for her seemingly tireless work ethic. Little do people know she's dying on the inside. Josie, I love it. Give me a Wigfrid. Perfect. Onward, Wigfrid. Okay, see, we're generating oxygen. See, pushing good oxygen in. Carbon dioxide is slowly falling into the toilet area, which is gonna be a problem, but we're gonna work with it. So I wanted to put the compost here, a scrubber, and a deoxidizer, or an algae terrarium. I wanted to put a terrarium in here. We don't really need 2 toilets. I think it'd be better if we had a terrarium in the middle. So I'm gonna destroy that. Eventually we're gonna get good toilets. I don't think that we need 3. It's just that I completely forget about them and then they don't use them. So deconstruct this. I need someone to hop on the science machine and get me an algae terrarium. So farming tech gives us an algae terrarium, a compost, and a planter box. All of them very necessary for food. And eventually we'll have a kitchen and all of that. It's so cute. So fabricate forever some novice research. And we're gonna set up the bedroom. Oh, hey, there's some food. So we're gonna go to furniture and pop down a couple cots. So I'm gonna put down, we have 4 duplicates, 4 cots. And there's some poop over here, which is not good. Hopefully they'll pick it up soon. I'm gonna have them sweep the bedroom because it's a problem. I'm gonna make that a 7 to sweep the bedroom and put, because that poop is gonna cause 100 problems. Oh my god. Whoever gets that bed. Oh, evil Emma. She's probably gonna wake up sick. See, our batteries stored the power and they're using it for this algae deoxidizer. And I didn't set up making food and we're not running that low. Mush bars are great. Keep up with the mush bars. Oh wait, what? We don't have access to water because I'm an idiot. Okay. Wow, everything needs water and I didn't actually make any. So I need you to dig in ladder down here. Urgently. Oh, go all the way down. Urgently. I need all this stuff out of here. Urgently. I need tiles right here so it's not that deep of a drop. Urgently, guys. Okay, I gotta prioritize it. We gotta make it a 7. I need this done. I need this done. I need it done. And then I'm also gonna dig out of 5 this area just to get rid of it. And this. Good. Good, guys. Good, good, good. And this too. Okay, we're working on food. We need water though, which is why this is so important, friends. Also gonna have you, oh, don't dig that. I'm also gonna have them don't run unless we're at like 30%. So that means that one of the batteries is drained completely, even though it will never happen that way. Thank you guys for picking everything up. I love you. Need you to sweep. Need you to sweep. Desperately, I need that to be a 7. Sweep. Okay, your stress is still 0. That's great. I love it. Good job, everybody. Oh, that's already full. That's great. We're gonna do everything but contaminated dirt and fertilizer. Hey, we finished the research? No, almost though. Oh, you see this is full of crap pumping out toxic gases that are gonna eventually work their way up, which is why I needed a manual door, but we're not there yet. So it just is what it is right now. They're working so hard. No one needs to be on that. Like, I don't know what you guys are doing. It's literally pumping like 3, I guess. If you look at the temperature, you can see that these are already boiling hot. They're already molten. I think this one's only scorching, but these are molten hot, molten hot, molten hot. There's like a couple things that you can do to keep them cooler, but like, it's so hard. So hard to do. How we doing, guys? Using all me water? Oh, it's bedtime again. So I'm gonna pause it here for this bedtime. And we're gonna end the part here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any tips, make sure to leave them down below. If you did enjoy, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next part. I love you so much. Goodbye.